Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Ethiopia in EU4. We are still fighting against the Ottomans now for, I believe, third episode. But yeah, currently we had to take some mercenaries. We managed to split up the Ottoman armies, let's just say, which might give us a chance to then turn this around still. We've got massive doom stacks in here for ourselves, mind you. And we are going to be catching up some troops in Haleb. They've got 33,000 men in there. We'll send in these armies to clear out the enemies trying to siege us down. Ottomans are, of course, giving us a lot of lousy peace deals, which we're not taking. And there we go. We're catching up the enemy in here. They are probably getting to the... No, they won't be able to get to Jura quite yet, luckily. Let's siege down Tirana. Okay, so now they've taken the naval batteries out, which makes sense, mind you. We're going to be catching up the other sieging army in here, hopefully. Hopefully before... Oh, yeah, there we go. They did not win the siege, and that's another stack wipe in Haleb. Which one's... Okay, this army definitely needs to rest. So I'm going to say that to the side. The other armies can continue south to clear out another enemy army. Actually, let's send them in to Berber. We could use a bit of hand there. We'll probably still win this battle even without their participation, but the faster we can win that battle, the better. They are now desperate for a peace deal, I reckon. There we go, that's another victory. And a lot more casualties for the enemy. Oh, 11,000 artillerymen, there we go. Let's go ahead and send these armies down south. And we could probably send these two as well. Let that one stay there on the sidelines for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that they won't get the siege done quite yet, although they could still. But the faster we can destroy the enemies down here in the south, the better for us. Oh yeah, there we go. Everything's going to move in there right about now. There we go, we got there just in time. Before they had a chance to end the siege. They got some reinforcements, I think. Yeah, they did. But that's going to be another stack wipe, perhaps. Yeah, it is. There we go. Under 3,000 casualties for us. So we are taking a lot of heavy loans, though, with this. But we have now managed to reduce the enemy numbers into less than what we have. Which is rather impressive, actually. So, Kiva, are you still... no, you still want a peace deal? Although you might be able to take that, or might be willing to take that soon enough. Let's go ahead and send a couple over there. A couple over here. And then... that one can move in there or further north. I'm going to try to retake Cairo. Then if we can cut them off in Alexandria, destroy these troops that are in Cyrenaica right now. And then also start heading towards Jerusalem and Jaffa, we should be able to turn this around. But next bottleneck is going to be Cairo. Oh dear, we lost one of the leaders. I believe we got... yeah, we got one extra in here. There we go. No need to hire any new ones yet. How bad is our professionalism? It is down to 20 or 32%. We're still going to take a lot of loans though. That is really bad. And war exhaustion is pretty high. I'm going to go ahead and start reducing that a little bit. Keep us in the battle for longer. So Bardi has been sieged down. Again, Cairo should be fairly simple sieging back for us. And again, since we've got the southern entrance secured, actually Hadramut is sieging some of their ground here. That's good. We can get the Miltic. Oh, I'm going to take that, actually. Use the better cannons. So we've got a little bit of time before we are entering the combat with them. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to go for the smaller cannons, I think. That's going to allow us to deal a bit more damage on the enemy. Now let's combine these two armies. These two can probably start moving in. I might be able to cut them off in Suez. We'll send in these two to siege down Cairo. And then these two smaller armies can start sieging back over here areas that won't be freed by Cairo. Corruption. I guess we'll take some corruption then. But there we are. So they've got some troops, actually quite a bit of troops into Cyrenaica. If we can cut those off and destroy them without them having a chance to escape. And then also start pushing towards Jaffa just to get the war goal. Because the war goal is now costing us quite a bit of points. It's 18, almost 19 points. The battles are actually helping us quite a bit, but there's a lot of occupations that are definitely... Oh, did it? Oh, they haven't got onto the fleet yet, but they will get there soon enough, so we might lose the Mediterranean fleet. Unfortunate, but that's understandable. So Ottomans still want to take lands from a lot of lands from us, but I will not take that peace deal. Kiva, on the other hand, you can peace out. So now if we had like the manpower, we got quite a good advantage on them. We've got a bit more cavalry, but we've got a lot more infantry thanks to the mercenaries. Because it's bankrupting us here slowly but surely. So if we can turn this war around, I'm okay with that. No, I can't really move through here. I could maybe move one of these back just to not take as much attrition. And we'll use the artillery barrage on Cairo, just win that siege faster. And then all of this is going to de-siege. I guess what I could do... Oh no, they've got a lot of troops heading in here. Let's get closer to Cairo. Not on the siege down Benghazi. There goes the fleet. Oh no, actually, they've decided to take their fleet elsewhere. Well, probably not for long. I could take the admin tech. Oh, actually, land maintenance modifier. That sounds like a brilliant idea right now. That's another siege done. And there goes Cairo. Alright then, I can probably... Let's think about this. These two armies can start heading east. We'll go ahead and send these to Alexandria. Try to de-siege Rosetta and Damietta. There we go. So we've got Gaza already under siege. And we're catching up a couple of these smaller armies in here. Okuba. Oh, right. There goes the fleet now. Rosetta has been... oh, that was a victory. We're de-sieging these areas. Oh, and yeah, there goes the fleet. Well, at least we don't need to pay maintenance for this right now. They wouldn't be really effective in this war anyway. Right, let's go ahead and start de-sieging Jerusalem. I can't barrage Alexandria yet, but what I can do is I can get a few more cannons in there. It's going to be a little bit of a wasted opportunity in here, quite frankly, with the Grand Company, perhaps. I'll keep that as a sort of reserve. So not going to take quite as much attrition. We actually got some manpower spare right now, which is a bit surprising, I will admit. Barrage the walls in Jerusalem. And oh wow, that was quick. Right, there we go. The war goal is going to be ours soon enough again. And it looks like the... Actually, I do wonder. Do the Ottomans have a lot of loans? Yeah, they got 5,000. How much do we have? We got 7. Okay, so they got us beat in that right now. I think what I might do is I might put away one of these mercenary companies soon enough. Just to save us a little bit on cash. But I'd rather take Alexandria back before we do that. And of course the war goal. There we go. War goal is now ours. They would offer white peace. No. Well, I've been fighting for too long for this to be a white peace. 17 artillery. Oh wow, that's actually a lot. Alright then. I guess we're going to get that to Tabuk. Go out and stack like this one. There might be another bigger army in here somewhere. Oh no. And now they are getting some attrition for the fleet again. They got still a lot of armies there, but yeah, I suppose the siege of Alexandria is going to take a while. Did we have another... That is another mercenary, the Sahel Company. Can't disband this one yet. How large is the Ottoman armies now? They've got 160,000. We know that they got about 50,000, 60,000 over here, so they got another 100,000 elsewhere. Yeah, they got some chasing down Hadramut. Alright then. But that does mean that they are kind of weakened now. Oh, there we go. Saida is a victory. I guess we can start sieging down Sham. The book is probably going to be a very quick siege. With the amount of artillery that... Well, it was at least breach of walls. I think once we siege down Sham, we'll get rid of the Sahel Company, just to save up a little bit on maintenance. Actually, we can probably send this one to start sieging down the fort, and then we can take rid of this... Or get rid of the Sahel Company already. Education for the poor. You know what, I will take the innovation discipline from that, yeah? Oh, well, Alexandria gets 2 production, okay. Fortunately, it's currently in enemy hands, but that's still fine. Right, Sahel Company, I'm going to get rid of that one. That should reduce the maintenance a lot. We're still losing a lot of money, mind you, but it is a lot better situation now. Tabuk's been sieged down. I think we could stop slackening the recruitment standards now. If we take it slow, we've got a good chance here. And no, I'm not going to give land to Ottomans yet. We've got the taking walls go back in our side, at least. I might want to reduce the war exhaustion, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Take another loan. But the deficit is now a lot less. We've still got this one. How much is the Grand Company actually costing us? We've still got, let's see, yeah, there's 40 ducats. Being over force limit is also quite expensive. Growth of the administration. Global trade power plus 10%. That sounds rather nice. Autonomy change. I'm going to take the global trade power right now. Sham is going to be seized down fairly shortly. And we'll have these two armies potentially just Actually, is there... Neither one of those armies has a lot of artillery. We may need to do a bit of Tristero or some of the troops, just so they can get some more artillery in there. Or maybe send one of these armies down to Alexandria, and then take one of these away. For example, Metal Bearer's army doesn't necessarily need to be there right now. And then we could potentially get rid of the Grand Company afterwards. Soon enough. So now if we look at the manpower, they actually do have a bit of advantage again. They got quite a bit more troops recruited. There we go. Sham was a victory. We'll just hold these back. Save up some manpower. And get rid of this army. That's probably going to be a lot less deficit now. There's still some, but it's a lot less. And it looks like the siege of Alexandria is going to be a lot faster now. They offer a white peace? No. I think they are starting to have a bit of issues as well with the unrest and all that. They got about 5 war exhaustion. I've been keeping my war exhaustion in check at least. Well, I suppose we could have seen it in here as well. But yeah, no, it's not looking great for either side. If we can take Alexandria back, that's probably one of the few things that is very expensive for the war score. Ooh, Facility Mombasa, alright then. 28%, we can still get to 35% in here. We could actually do the artillery barrage to get to... Oh, yeah, there we go, 49%. If we win that, we can then just go ahead and battle those. We can probably move... Oh, Truce with Hormuz ended. Okay, incentive 1%. I'm a bit surprised if it doesn't fall soon. But I do want to get all the way to Antioch, at least, in this peace deal, because otherwise this was not worth the war. But the mercenaries did help us for a while, and we are still getting some manpower, although I suppose since we don't control Jerusalem and all that, it's going to be... Oh, not Jerusalem, Alexandria right now, it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to pull these back a little bit further. Also going to start upgrading the... You know what? No, I don't think we can upgrade the fort in Cairo currently. At least Jerusalem is level 4, so it's going to delay the enemy for a while. A little while there, at least. Well, we can de-siege Alexandria, then wreck the enemy troops in Cyrenaica. Truce with Tunis ended. So we're still in this war after that truce ended. There we go, there goes Alexandria. I'm going to go ahead and send in these two. Into Darna. One in Bardia, and then we'll keep one army as a reserve here. We'll try to destroy these. Now that we've got the fort in here, they can't retreat backwards through here. There's a bit of kill once I first... I can... House treatment would be very expensive. We could change culture. Oh, actually, where's the... So it's a Tanga and... Okay, I can increase the autonomy in here. To stop that rebellion from happening again. At least for a little while. Now let's go ahead and defeat the armies in here. They've got 60,000 men. We can get to over 100,000 in this battle. We'll say we get a bit of attrition while marching in there, but I think that's fine. The enemy's taking attrition on their fleets, so that's also going to be quite nice. They'll have to retreat their fleet sooner or later. Are they actually going to move there? Yeah, they're going to be moving through Tunis. I guess actually what I could do is take the smaller army in here. Oh, they're now de-sieging Sham. Yeah, that's to be expected. Now, can we catch that? No, I don't think we can. In that case, we'll just keep the enemy at bay for a little while. Oh, Spain? Okay, sure, you can go through my lands. I don't think it's going to really benefit us all that much, but sure. Okay, so now we've got at least positive war score. They've got a lot of troops in the east, though. So what we need to do is we need to probably de-siege some of these areas. And then start heading to east to clear out some of these Ottoman troops. Right now we're still losing a lot of coin. Don't know how far they retreated in here, and I'm not going to try to find out. As long as they're on the other side of Alexandria, we should be fine. Because then they'll still have 60,000 men that they need to pay maintenance for that are not going to be able to help with the battle. So that leaves them with about 160,000 still, which is still a decent bit of truth, mind you. Oh, arsenals are being deserted. Well, that's not good. And there goes Sham. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and move these armies closer. Oh dear, we lost a general. Right, well, let's get another one. Oh, we don't have the points for that yet. Well, we do have an extra general in there, actually. But is there another army that is... No, we actually got generals on all 4 of them. One of these is the mercenaries' own, I think. Right, truce with Kilwa ended. So we do still have a little bit of mercenaries, which is probably costing us still a decent bit. Yeah, another 25 ducats. I don't really want to get rid of that mercenary company, though, because then we only have about 100,000 men, and that's not going to be sufficient. If we're going to fight them in Tabuk, that would be brilliant. They are going to be taking the war goal fairly shortly, though. We'll start moving these troops towards the combat, or future combats in here. We still need to do a lot of fighting, but at least we managed to get them to the point where they would probably take a white piece whenever we offered it. But that's not going to be good enough. Besides, the idea is that we'll just wreck Ottomans in such a way that we can eventually then start doing a bit cheaper wars against them, because this one's a little bit on the costly side. We've taken probably about, what, 8,000 loans? Or 8,000 ducats in loans? Okay, they are going for Tabuk. And Jerusalem. Oh no, they're actually shuffling away from Jerusalem. Oh, they were going for Gaza for a brief moment. No, what do you want? No. You do have the Tahir war score, yes, but that's not going to be sufficient. I'll probably go ahead and get to Aqaba. Let's get to El Karak. Keep the armies sort of grouped up in here, but not on the same province. Let's get that to Jaffa. They're splitting their troops. Now we're going to be retaking the war goal. Now we've got the 41,000 man army in here. Oh, is that going to be a combat? Maybe. Nope. Now they're going to El Karak. Let's see, what do they have here? 90, about 100,000 men. I would have to basically use all my troops to fight them. Unless they attack me on the mountains in here, which is always a possibility. I'm going to siege down Jaffa, and then we're going to move the troops into Jerusalem. This one's going to move into Jerusalem. So we're defending them in there right now. We don't have a lot of cannons in that, but we are going to get reinforcements now. There we go, that's going to be enough to fight them off. We did take a lot of cavalry in there. They had a lot of artillery at the start of the combat, which we did not. But now let's go ahead and do attack in Tabuk. Break their enemies there. Oh, now they went to Alexandria again. Well, we'll go ahead and clear out Tabuk. Then we'll go for Alexandria, defeat that army. It'll take some time before they can win Alexandria. They are now trying to regroup in Tabuk, but they will fail. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good combat in there. Now let's go for Alexandria. Doomstacks it is. But we got the war goal. Again. They have quite a bit of troops over here on Alexandria and the surroundings. But we could probably go ahead and just catch them in there. As long as we can start the battle, we can win that. The problem is that they might start running away as soon as we get in here, and we might not be able to catch them. Oh no. They've taken Tirana, but now they are going to be stuck in combat. They got some more troops heading in here, but not enough. Got over 100,000 versus their 60-something. Although that is still pretty costly combat for us. Well, are we actually going to lose this combat, or are they going to start losing their front line there? They don't have that many troops in the combat anymore, so yeah, no, that's fine. A bit costly, but fine. There we go. Oh boy, yeah, that's over 30,000 casualties for us. Admittedly, more casualties for the enemy. That was costly. Let's see, which ones do we not really have strength to move right now? I guess we'll leave Metal Burner's army behind. Start moving further west to cut off or catch that army, hopefully. And then they got some troops in here, but that was very crucial victories in there. Of course, they do still have the manpower advantage, but is there... So we won't be able to take peace deal as we want it there. Let's clear the offer. Can I take Jaffa? I could take Jaffa. Not that one. What about if I take Jaffa and some money? Just to get the state fully in our control, and we can maybe pay off another loan or two. You know what? I'll take that. At least it was a victory, and let's go ahead and get rid of the mercenaries before we need to pay even more for them. Let's get the coring underway. It's a bit expensive, but that's fine. And now we can actually seize some land for the... No, actually, I'm not going to seize land right now. Don't think we need to. But there we go. So it's a bit of a costly war. We at least get one province. And some very crucial cash reserves from there. I'm going to reduce the army maintenance drastically. And then let's start paying off the loans that have the highest interest rates. Which is, I suppose, the Hormuz's loan first. And I guess Persia would be another one. That's a bit of a thank you for their help. Got another almost 8,000 in loans, though. And renewed a ton of loans right there. Luckily, our interest rates are not too bad. And let's go ahead and group up the armies a little bit. We may need to do some reorganizing of the troops. A lot of the armies don't have a lot... Well, actually, this one's fine. The other two are just, you know, we need to do some changes there. 100... Yeah, we'll get a truce with... Or a royal marriage with you. And we can continue the annexation. That was paused for a while there. But at least we did kind of win the battle, or war. Let's go out and pay off another loan. But yeah, no, we're not quite in a good shape after all of that. We can afford losing some prestige. How's the income? It's still 150 ducats though. So it could be a lot worse. How's the absolutism? 33 points right now. Could be up to 69. If the legitimacy was 100%, it would be even higher, but that's fine. Merchants landed by Ottomans. Well, alright then. But hey, at least they are probably even worse off than we are. I mean, how much is the... Yeah, they got still... Well, they actually got less loans than we have. They probably have a lot higher income. But I suppose then for the next war, we just need to upgrade our forts along here. And especially the one in Jazan to level 6. Maybe build up the fort in Sana to level 6. And a few other places where they just, you know, they'll spend more and more manpower trying to siege us down. Probably not very successfully, mind you. But yeah, so we got... Wait, is a bid? Oh, right, yeah, this could be a central trade. There we go. That's going to give us even more trade power for the trade company. It's about 20... Almost 25% now. We'll just take the admin points right now. Actually, how much... Yeah, we just need one more to get the economic ideas completed. That'll be good. And we'll also get the trade ideas completed, even though we are... Well, we could be taking the text, mind you, but I think right now it's actually going to be more important to get the ideas completed. We'll be getting a lot better economy after that. So I suspect the Ottomans are probably not going to be very active in fighting anyone right now. Let's go ahead and reorganize this army. I'm going to go and get one of these cavalry units out. Otherwise it's... Oh, we got some of the Kawa regiments in here. No, I'm going to take those out and put them into the Kawa army. How much is that then? That's 35 regiments. We can work with that. So that's the Kawa army, right? Oh, it's got some... Well, actually, yeah, the cavalry, of course, is going to be regulars. So we got that. In Sword of the Soul, we can get mission strength for 10 years. We don't really have a lot of conversions that need to be done, so we'll just take the prestige. And then what about this one? That's... Does this have Kawa? No. That's a lot of artillery that we have in here, though. I suppose at this point in the game, that's kind of required. So this is what, 41? No, hold on a minute. 21, 38 regiments. Maybe we get like one more artillery, or maybe we take one of these artillery regiments away. I don't know. Well, so one way or the other, we'll find out something. Right, so I suppose what we'll go ahead and do is upgrade the fort in Jerusalem to level 6. That's going to make it a lot harder for the enemy to reach down us later. Also, we need to improve our manpower gain, so some of the soldier households would be very much required. We'll, of course, need to refit our fleet. We did lose a lot of ships in that war as well. Do still have a trade fleet, at least, over here in Gulf of Aden. That's good. We got over half of the trade power in there. It could be a lot worse. We could also go ahead and get some administration capacity. Is there anything that we need to change in here? So we have the monarchy in here. Oh, right, that's allowing the cavalry regiments. I don't know, well, Don't really, well, we've got one vassal right now, but that's not going to be staying much longer. Eastern plutocracy. No, not necessarily. So feudal nobility could be okay, but maybe we'll just stay as the monarchy, since that is our special thing. Strengthen noble privileges, that's the extra manpower, that's pretty good. Good to get the extra tax, or maybe get the fort maintenance reduction. That could also be good. Compromise with the nobility, that would increase legitimacy. So while the extra manpower is pretty good, I think I'm going to actually switch to the fort maintenance now. That's going to save us some money. Oh yeah, there we go, now we're getting 65 ducats per month. Of course, we do need to pay off still a lot of money to repay all the loans, but hey, we at least got that sorted out. And now Persia is, well, they've got a fairly strong army. The Ottomans are still, of course, fairly... Oh, well, there's a revolt. Not my problem, necessarily. So I'll just let the vassal deal with that. I'm going to go ahead and build another fort over here in Jazan. That's going to give the nobility a little bit more reason to be happy. Right, so is this the Kawas? This is just the Kawas, and... There's 26,000 men. We could probably go ahead and get another 4 artillery for this one. Because we have no manpower right now, so we'll need to wait a little bit before we get all of it. But at least we are getting some work done. Now we'll start getting some of the bigger armies. Hopefully the next war is not going to be quite as painful. We'll probably have a bit larger army at least at that point. I think well, actually the truce with Ottomans is not going to last that long. It's another 5 years, but that's about it. But the idea is that we'll hope... Oh, Saxon is the leader of the HRE. Oh, well, there we go. We can get the trade ideas completed. That gives us another merchant and unlock some policies, which is going to be really nice. I'm going to take the trade efficiency on both of these. I might go ahead and get rid of the ship durability, though. What was it? Right click? Yes. So there we go. That should increase our income quite a bit as well. Actually, trade income is almost as high as all the other productions, so that's good. Now we'll need to save up some points to get the techs up to date again, but that's alright. I will complete the economic ideas. Oh. I'm going to take the... It's 10 years. I'll take the fort defense just right now, because we are going to be resting for a little while, recovering from that war, because that was a lot. But we didn't lose territories. We did get some money, and we got one province at least the war goal, so I think that's still fine. Not exactly... Oh, right, the merchants. Let's see, so we got one in Aleppo. We got Ethiopia. I suppose we could potentially put one in Katsina. Transfer more into Ethiopia and thus transfer it to Alexandria. We of course only control about 50% of the trade in Alexandria itself, so that's not exactly ideal. But we, you know, we still control half of it, so it's not the end of the world. Now, is there any other reforms that we might want to switch? Bureaucracy, we got the autonomy change, which is quite useful for us. The regional council... There's absolutely... Oh, regains of separatism would be reduced. I've been more money from vassals. We don't have colonies, so I suppose that's going to be staying as is. Extra diplomats, we don't really need that one anymore. The extra local tax modifier -2 unrest wouldn't be too bad. On the other hand, religious unity and admin tech costs, closure influence... You know what, I'm going to switch to that one. There we go. So that should make advancing a tech a lot cheaper. Well, a little bit cheaper at least. Persia, no, I can't give you... 7,000 ducats in loans right now. Who do you think you're dealing with? Oh dear, we lost an advisor. Luckily, we didn't lose any advisors during the war. We don't actually need the prestige. I guess we could afford taking the inflation reduction just in case. That's going to give us at least a lot of admin points. Also a little bit higher maintenance, mind you, but we got quite a bit of inflation to deal with. I suppose at this point, I'm going to seize the lands. It's going to make some of them a bit upset, but that's fine. And now we can complete the economic ideas. What was that one? Right, good produce modifier. Oh, that's going to be brilliant for money. Now, we can get the trade efficiency and production efficiency. Yes, please. We can get the discipline. And we can also get the artillery combat ability. It's going to cost us a little bit in mill points, but not too badly. I could get the marine and national sailors modifier, but we've got plenty of sailors right now. We don't have that big of a fleet currently. We will have some more fleets, admittedly. Let's actually go ahead and start building some fleets. That's going to be 10 galleys for the Mediterranean, which is going to allow us to then hunt the pirates in Alexandria when they appear in there. Right, so I actually have none of the goals right now for the Age of Absolutism. Now, to be fair, we've had our golden era already. We could accept more cultures, I suppose. That's one of the things that we could do. Oh, and universities. We haven't actually built any of them, have we? Let's build one in Alexandria. That seems like a good idea. We've still got quite a bit of loans to pay back, though. So maybe next we'll pay at least one of the loans back. And then start improving the nation's economy a little bit further. But yeah, it's going to be taking a little while, I reckon. Also setting up the army. Oh, commandant died. It's a good thing that the commander was alive throughout the entire war. There's the land... No, the land force limit isn't something we initially need. The morale armies would be nice, but I think right now I'm just going to take a reinforcement speed. Because we don't have the full maintenance, so the reinforcing is reduced. I guess we're going to go ahead and increase the maintenance to like 50 ducats right now. Some of that is the reinforcements. It's actually not that much for the reinforcements. There we go. We're still getting 50 ducats per month. So not the worst at all. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. If you haven't already, I'll share the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.